my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature somewhere. And, this time of year in my area, we've had 90 degrees temperature, and it is so funny. No matter what, you're going to always have somebody complain, whether it's cold, rainy, too hot. But anyway, I do love this weather, and it's so important to get out with Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. Get out. Hey, go stand in the shade for a little bit, but like if it gets too hot, but go barefoot. Starlight loves to go barefoot. And anyway, besides getting out in nature, I hope that you're taking really good care of yourself and your family, the ones that are there loving and supporting you. It's so important to be there for them. And besides being there for them, it's so important that you need to be there for yourself first. Take care of your own self first, and then, then you can take care of your family, your husband, wife, kids. Whoops, I got an itch. And anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. Also, you can, if you want to see a change in the world, to be a change in the world, you can by liking my videos, giving it a thumbs up. Plus, you could share my videos with a cat, a dog, a lizard. Starlight has been around lizard little guys. And they are so cool. You just never know, what they're going to do. And besides sharing my videos with lizards, you can ring the notification. Well, you can push the notification bell. I'll ring the bell so you can get more videos. Plus, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. And also, you can follow me on Instagram, and that's at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So anyway, this is a different kind of video this morning, and I already had a video made for today. I made it last night, but I really feel it's so important for me to make this video, whether there's anything going on or not. It's just that it's like, I'd rather make a fool out of myself and try to help people than to possibly have information that could help people out and didn't do anything about it. So that's why I'm making this video, is I'm like, it just was I did have a dream, and I woke up a little bit after 5 a.m. in the morning, of course, because I'm not a person that can sleep in the day. So when I woke up from this dream, believe me, I couldn't go back to sleep. I had to actually wake up, and it was good news for me as far as interpreting the dream. But I really needed to make this dream anyway, just in case. At least if I make it, I can say, hey, I did make it. Whether, parts of me said I shouldn't make this, but a big part of me says to make this video, and that's why I'm here today. Is when I did wake up this morning, remembering what my dream was, is and this is more likely going to be a short video, but before I get started, as you notice, my tree disappeared. So I had to quickly set this up because I'm going to be having a moving sale this morning at 9 o'clock. So a lady came last night after hours. It's kind of funny with the moving sale. My landlord did put really big signs out front of my apartment, on a pole in front of this house, saying "Move-in sale." But here I was ready to eat my dinner, and I heard the doorbell, and a lady came, like an Asian lady came, and bought the tree behind me, and I threw in the lights for free, gave her a whole bunch of goodies to go with it, so I made $22. So there went my tree. I really love that tree, but now I have to readjust this a little bit. As you see, there's a star back there I didn't see. So anyway, now I can get back into what I was starting off with, is is when I woke up this morning, I had a dream. This is kind of weird because my son, he's 33, he's 32, going to be 33. And, I had a dream with him, and that, like, I knew we were at an airport. We were, ready to go on a plane, and it's so weird. The reason why I'm making this video is because today is 9/10, you know. That's why I'm making this video. It's just odd, the timing of me having this dream. And my son has never flown. He will be flying in the month of October, though, for his son's birthday. He's going to be traveling from Kansas all the way to New York to celebrate his son's birthday. It's turning 3 years old, So my son has never flown, and I'm sharing this information with you just in case it's important. So anyway, so I'm with my son, like we're at an airport. It didn't look like an airport, but we're waiting for to get on a plane, and there's other people with us, like young teenagers and teenagers, and they were with us. And it was weird in the dream as I received a phone call on my phone of a person I don't know. And it was a female lady that called me up, and she was more or less trying to get us to cancel the flight, and it was about because we were really, the day that we were taking the flight was on 9/11. So, and I can't imagine that anybody didn't know about this, but what happened with the Twin Towers on 9/11, where, a lot of people died, a lot of people got hurt, a big disaster happened, and I can't remember what year, but my heart goes out to anyone out there that lost any loved ones or anything like that out there, or if you went through that, my heart does go out to you. And that's why I felt really strong to make this video. So the lady on the phone was really trying to get us to cancel that flight that we were taking on the 9/11 day. And so I was on the phone with her, talking with her, and for some reason she asked me when my son's birthday was. And this is how dreams are. You just never know what's going to happen, which is weird because in the dream, my son's birthday, his real birthday, is 1/18, and he was born in 92. So, so numbers are so important when it comes to dreams. And I did look up these numbers this morning, the numbers that came to mind. I didn't look up my son's birthday, but I did look up 9/11, because that was a number that was in my dream. And then the lady wanted to know like I said, the lady wanted to know when my son's birthday is. But for some reason, I was having a hard time in a dream, because I have a hard time with remembering numbers in my dreams when I'm actually dreaming of numbers, and thinking process for thinking of numbers, or even if I have a number written down in a dream I've had where I write numbers down in dreams or see numbers in dreams, but then when I wake up, I'm like, I can't remember, I have a hard time remembering what the number was. But for some reason on this telephone conversation with this lady that was calling me up, is that I kept on thinking 6/13 for my son's birthday. But that's not my son's birthday. But for some reason in my mind in the dream, that number kept on popping up. And I don't know what plane we were going to take. But the reason I'm going to share this extra information with you before I get too far ahead, I did look up online to see, is there a plane, because I only flew twice in my life, and it was the greatest time I've ever had experienced. I always wanted to fly. I never thought I would ever fly. I've never been even out of the United States. So I did fly to Florida was where I went and flew to before. Somebody paid for all of it. I didn't have to pay for anything. I think I only flew once. It's just that it felt like twice because it was that way. So I only flew once, but it was the plane out there to Florida and back. Yeah, that's how that went. So the first time I got a window spot, and the second time I didn't. So anyway, I did look up online. Is there a airplane 613, number? And there is, and different parts of the world, that number. And but I need to bring that number up if there's any importance to that number. And so I was on the phone with that lady, and then I got, and that was all that really. She was just kind of letting me know, like, more or less, should I really take that plane? Maybe we should cancel out because, it was the 9/11 day. It would have been like, I'm assuming like 2023, so that we would have been taking that flight. So I went and told my son, about it. And in the dream, I don't really know, like, he seemed like he was, I don't like to use that word, fine, but I told him about the call, and he just smiled at me, about the call, and not really believing, like I was letting him know about, like, yeah, I got this call, about the plane flight that maybe we ought to cancel out because it's 9/11 today, but he didn't seem worried about it. But, like, in the dream, the way I was taking it is, like, I really, really was thinking maybe we should not really take this plane flight. Really, is it really worth it, to take it if there's maybe a sign from God that God is saying to not take that flight today because of the 9/11 date, or maybe because of that plane that you're taking that particular day, that particular plane on that particular day, So I am not here to say, like, that something is going to happen. Is that I feel like it's really important for me to say something about this dream, because I've had dreams that have definitely come true in my life, and wasn't interpreting them. It's just that I had a dream of a person long time ago. I can't remember the date, but I knew this lady. I used to work with her. She used to work at Burger King, and she was my manager. And I actually quit my job because of this lady. She did have bipolar, and she did not have a good relationship with her husband. And I talked her out of having an abortion. She was thinking her husband didn't want her to have a child, and she told me that they were thinking about having an abortion. And I am a Christian, and, at the time when this happened is my church where I was going at, First Baptist Church in Johnstown, around that time when she was thinking about having an abortion, the church that I was going to, we were standing on that road where Burger King was on Route 30 in Johnstown, and we had signs about going against abortions, trying to help people out not to kill your babies. Really, that's what it is. It's murder, it's killing, and we were having signs. Well, her husband went on that road. I knew his pickup truck, and he tried to act like he was going to run one of us over, because he wanted his wife to have an abortion. Well, years went on. She did have that child, and I was so grateful. I was like, wow, she, even though I quit the job because of her, years later, I ended up doing something else for income, and I bumped into her one day at a library, and I ended up having a dream not too long after that, and the dream is that I knew she was dead, and I seen her husband, like, burying her in the yard, and I knew that she was not alive. And then, like, a year later, in the town of Johnstown, this girl, Kelly Sue, I can't remember, her last name is really hard, but it starts with an A, was found missing, and her house lived like maybe 6 blocks away Um, there was a bike trail behind her house, and the cops got a call of her car burning, in the weirdest location, right where I used to go hiking all the time, taking my dog for a walk, Frogs Hollow. There's a whole bunch of land right behind there, and there's a bike trail right there. That bike trail goes right behind their house where she used to live. And, it's amazing how that her husband was a fireman, you know. And, when I found that information about this case with this girl missing, him being a fireman, the cops in that town were corrupt. I've gone there for help before, and they didn't help me out because I had a landlord that was going in my apartment without my permission, and I made a report because I was able to prove it. But they were friends with my landlord at that time, and they weren't going to do nothing, because my ex-landlord was spying on me, going through my stuff. I had my computer, so I had to set my webcam. I gave him too much information. He knew I was going out to Albany to go visit my ex-boyfriend out here, so the cops were corrupt, in that time when this all happened, and firemen and AMTs and police officers, they're hand in hand with each other. And this lady ended up being found missing like a year after I had that dream of her husband, had a shovel, and he was standing on the grass right in his yard. And she has not been found yet. I had a dream recently of her again, where she was telling me, and she was talking to me, I thought she was trying to tell me where she was, so I did write that dream down. I wanted to get a hold of her family because I thought maybe that information, maybe they would know what happened to her, and her daughter that she was going to abort, but she didn't, sorry, is that she doesn't, she's lost now. She doesn't even want to be around her dad. I researched this all online. The daughter knows that there's something weird about the dad. There's always fights with a couple, so I do believe that people can have dreams. And, like a psychic, I did want to go to the police department about my dream that I had with a Kelly Sue case out in Johnstown, New York, but I figured, they're going to just laugh at me. They're not going to want to hear about my dream that I had, because I really felt like it was a cover-up anyway. I felt like the cops were covering up. A fireman would have definitely known how to make sure that car got burned up really good to ruin any evidence. I did knock on the door of that house I was pretending to be the guy knew me. He saw me all the time at Burger King when I used to work there. And I did. I got nosy. I went in there trying to investigate because I'm thinking, with this girl that was missing, he claimed hours, it's just the information on, you ought to check this out, like Kelly Sue in Johnstown, a missing girl, she's still missing, where the information, when you check out what was being said about this case, there is something funky going on with the husband, and he didn't even want to communicate with anybody or the reporters and all that stuff. And they did actually, they did have a recording of him, of his voice, of a phone call, and it doesn't make any sense. She was supposed to head home, and, either he did something or he had somebody else do it for him, so a lot of people definitely believe this man did something to his wife. So I definitely believe I was able to tap in with this girl and receive that information before she was found dead. Not that she was found dead. They never found her, and a lot of people thought that maybe she just took off and just left her child behind, and went off with another guy. I absolutely, definitely do not believe that, even though in this this case, they said that she was having an affair with her, with other men, and, like, everything adds up, like, where they weren't getting along. They were having fights a lot. A lot of people knew it. The police knew it. The reporters knew it, you know, and for her to disappear, she was messing around on her husband, you know, and for, all the pieces. I went there being nosy, and I asked the man, I said, hey, I'm just here, and he knew who I was. I said, I worked with Kelly Sue at Burger King, and I said, wasn't there like, like where, like where's her pocketbook, her telephone? Where's the evidence? Did the cops even, check his phone? Like, like you think that if your wife doesn't show up, after a while, you would be like, huh, wonder where my wife is, Where, like, there was no evidence in the car of any cell phone or pocketbook or any of that. They said everything got, like, was and he would know how to make sure, that's what they're, there's so many things about the case. There was something wrong with the car, and he is a fireman. He would know certain things about a car that could cause a car to cause on fire, where they never fixed something on the car. And that could have been a great cover-up for this case, is to make it look like that something just bad happened to the car because they didn't get something fixed on the car. And I can't remember what it was, but I don't fall for his story. I definitely believe that he is guilty somehow or another and knows exactly what happened to his wife, like, and his daughter, is always asking and wondering, like, she doesn't even know her mom. I don't even know how old she is now. She's younger than my kids, but she doesn't know where her mom is, because of this whole thing. Doesn't even know who her mom was, and like I said, I did work with her mom, and I did quit my job because she flipped out on me, when we were short-staffed at Burger King, because she did have a mental illness, well, bipolar, and so she did lose her cool easily, over when she was stressed out. That I can say. I did actually want to find that girl and talk to her myself and let her know about the things I know about her mom. I thought maybe I could tap into her daughter and find her daughter for her, because I believe in this stuff. And that's the reason why I wanted to make this video, is because I do believe that people can be tapped in, that they can be psychic, to just find out things about what's going on in this world. I've had dreams in my past about, there was cases with missing planes, and I would have a dream, and I, like, I'm like, wow, because if I watch the news about weird cases like that, for some reason I can tap into stuff like that. I get like downloads of information what I'm watching. If they could just take all the negative bull crap out of the news, where I can actually watch news of stuff that's going on with people, I know I have a gift inside of me. We all have it. It's just that some people are more aware of these gifts than others, that, I believe that, like touching material or something like that, being in somebody's house, there's people out there, they've been proven to be able to do this. There's women out there, or even men, that have been able to tap in. We do have more than the five senses that, we were told that we have, so I do believe in this stuff, and that's why I feel it's so important that I make this video. I'm not here to try to scare anybody, but, I don't want to not make the video and, find out, like like watch a YouTube video and find out, oh yeah, they had this horrible, thing that happened on, imagine that, like the 613 plane, and I'd be like, oh, I had the dream, I had the vision, but I didn't do anything about it. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that girl. Absolutely not. There's beautiful families out there. Like I said, my son is going to be, and my grandson is going to be traveling on a first time ever for my son to go on a plane flight, coming up in October, So I don't want to be that girl that just didn't do anything. I'd rather make a fool out of myself, have people laugh at me, than not do anything at all. So that is why I'm making this video, is because there are people that have been able to prove that they can find out information about people, and like I've had many dreams in my life where I had a dream and I wrote it down, and then later on it ended up happening, very similar to the dream that I actually had, so dreams are amazing. I love dreaming. But when I woke up from this dream, I couldn't go back to sleep. I had to, get online and check out, like the numbers. And today's 9/10. Hello, today's 9/10. Tomorrow's, so I got to get this video out today. And that's why I'm not going to put out my other video out. So like I said, this is going to be a short video. I have a moving sale today. I'm hoping that I'm gonna keep on trying, to have people come and buy things or give things. I gave a lot away last night. The lady was so cute. She wanted all kinds of goodies after I started giving her stuff. I'm like, oh no. I wanted to get rid of those things anyway. So I do love all of you, and I really do. I hope you have a great day, and it is going to be a great day. And if you're a person, like the only thing otherwise in that dream is, besides the lady telling me about that, is the only thing that otherwise happened in that dream is that the two teenagers were running and playing in the hallway, and I had a top on that wasn't, I was trying to cover up my top. For some reason I was having a shirt issue, but that was the rest of the dream, really. It wasn't a very long dream. And so if any of you think that it's really important to share this video or alert anybody, please do so. But I am just the dreamer dreaming this dream. Some people goes, that's just a dream. Well, that's your opinion. I am definitely a believer that there's a reason why we have these dreams. I have definitely experienced in my life where whatever I went through the day can trigger certain things to happen, and I wasn't thinking about my son really at all, about flying in a plane, and and that's when I woke up, is thinking maybe we shouldn't take this plane, so I do love you all, and I'm going to end this video because I have to get going. I got to open the door downstairs, get everything set. I love you so much. Make sure you enjoy your day. Make sure you get out in nature. You can share this video with a cat. Well, you can give this video a thumbs up. Then you can share this video with a cat, a dog, a turtle. You could share my videos with your turtle. And also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, push the notification bell, leave a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. Sorry, I'm trying to get off here because I do got to get running. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at 1995 Starlight. Wait, on Instagram, I don't know, my mind's going all over the place. You can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. There, I see my minutes going, and I do have to run. But anyway, I do love all of you. This is Starlight, love and light, peace.